Welcome back. The topic we have is JSON data. What is JSON? JSON. It is JavaScript object notation, and it is a standard data, type of data, presentation of data, where you present the object in the form of JavaScript accepted format. For example, you can even create an array or a symbol text object as well, but JSON object usually starts with these curly braces, and in here you have, for example, name, then this is the key, and this is going to be the value, key value pairs, and you can embed as many as possible the data entries in here, and you can create the age, and you can give it, for example, the integer value, and salary is going to be something rational number, and disable, for example, we say okay, false. So this is the JavaScript type. It's not directly going to work in the PHP, but we can encode or decode it. So let's write one example, and what we are going to do is we're just going to create one file, and here we're going to say test.json. Okay, just extension is JSON, otherwise it's just a text file. We're going to enter this data in here, right? So what we do is we're going to read this file, and what we do is you remember, you say JSON data is equal to file get contents and test.json file, and we just print it for the testing purposes. Okay, it is printed out, fine enough. How can we convert this data to our PHP readable array? So to do that, you'll have to create a variable to cast it, and you will do is JSON underscore decode. JSON decode. So you're going to use JSON, and if you enter it here and you try to print out, it would not be an array. Most probably, if you print it out, it is going to say it is std class object. We're going to understand this later on when we get to the object-oriented programming part. But for now, when you need to cast it to an array, associative array, the second argument should be true. And if you run it, you're going to see a simple array. And you can access the elements, and we can print out or for example, we print out the salary, and we can see, I think we are missing something. The salary is here, and then the array, and that's it. That is the problem in ERINT. Okay, so you don't have to make these mistakes. Now, well, how can we convert an array back to something? For example, I say array, and I add one more field to it. So I'll say the bio of the user is one more array. Within it, it becomes a multi-dimensional array. And bio actually is CNIC, for example. National ID card number is 123, 123, etc. in the passport. And here, we say some integers, and then we save it back, or maybe convert it back to the JSON and save it back. So how do we do that? So we have to create JSON variable, and we are going to use JSON underscore encode. JSON underscore encode requires array. Fine enough. And we're going to use file put contents. And we're going to overwrite the test.json file with the new JSON data that we have. Sorry, we have to remove this and bring it here. Okay, fine enough. Let's debug this one. Compile, we're going to see a syntax error in here. We cannot use this. Of course, we are in the PHP, and we have to use this array operator, not the other one around. Okay, so now once we have read it, we have written it down, let's just read it again and print it out, see what happens. and JSON decode, and we say print out $8 and see if the bio is there. You can see the bio field has been added, and this is the data. One more thing is when you browse this JSON file, you have it open here, reload the file, and you will see everything is in one line because it's not prettily printed out. So what we are going to do is we are going to just turn it back, and while writing the file, while encoding, you have to pass a variable here, a constant here, JSON underscore pretty print. Okay, either underscore or not, we're going to come to know here. Okay, it says it does not exist, so we have to put an underscore and see we have saved it. So if you now go see the JSON while writing, before encoding, you will see that the format has been corrected and it has all the fields have been indented properly. I hope it does make sense to you. And if you have any question about the JSON data, let me know. Other than all this, this has become a standard. Instead of XML, JSON has become standard for so many web services, especially with Google and Facebook and all these websites. They huge websites, networks, and social networks, and the search engines, and so many other applications that provide API. Usually, it supports the JSON data input and output. I hope it does make sense. Thank you very much.